Hello everybody and welcome to this week's Indie Showcase. Today we are playing a short free-to-play game called Every Letter. This is developed by Violet Fairy and was released in September 2023. And I did actually see this on social media doing the rounds in September of 2023 because people seem to really enjoy it. I aimed to play this sooner, but my schedule was so full that I have finally gotten around to playing it. Now, what I believe Every Letter is that we're going to be typing letters on a typewriter. I have no clue beyond that, so I think we should jump in and see what it is about. I think it's going to be relaxing. I think it might be emotional based on some of the reviews, so let's see how it goes. Hello? You must be the new letter writer. Please, come in. Was I the one doing the knocking there? Your desk is in the back here with the other two letter writers. Oh, kind of like a post office, but a letter writing office? Anyway, welcome to Every Letter. My name is Oliver Fields, and I'm the one that started this little shop. People from all over town come to us with requests they need written, and it is our job to understand those messages and feelings and turn them into letters. Okay. So people will come in and say words to us and we'll reinterpret it onto the paper. If you're ready, let's write you a name tag so we can start. This is your typewriter. Simply type to write on the page, but take your time since the ink doesn't erase. Proper old school typewriter. Gotta be slower than I am when I try and type, because every third letter that I type is the backspace, I think. When you are ready for a new line, flip the release lever on your left. This? Okay. Once you've finished with your name tag, just use the knob on the right to take the paper out of the typewriter. I have used a typewriter before in the past. We had one, but I was young, I can't really remember it very well. I just remember having the typewriter. That's it. All good. Wanted to see what would happen if I started a new line. We don't need a new line. Excellent, congratulations. You are now an official employee of Every Letter. The pressure of getting it right, that's the worrying part. As clients visit us, I talk to them and transcribe what they want in their letter. Then I pass on those requests for you to choose from. Oh, so we don't get to talk to the clients ourselves. Oh wow. All sorts of people pass through here, so these requests could be anything. Just do your best to understand the sender's thoughts and try to put them into words. I can't even put my own thoughts into words half the time. This is gonna be easy, I'm sure. You'll be writing on behalf of the sender to the recipient of their choice. Don't worry about matching their voice, just remember to write from their perspective. Okay. Don't worry about matching their voice, but do worry about their perspective. As for the letter itself, I recommend having a salutation at the start and a complimentary close and the sender's name at the end, plus the main body of the letter in between, of course. Yeah, don't forget about that part. So, dear, recipient name, sincerely, sender name. Oh my god, I've got to remember all this. I've written letters before, I can do this, I know I can. But writing is a creative endeavour, so whatever works best for you. Now, let's get you some requests. Check them all and choose what you would like to write. Okay. Grandma Marigold to Arjun. My dear grandson heard I was visiting town and invited me to spend a day with him and his husband. Arjun's so kind, inviting his grandma over. In fact, those two mentioned having a surprise, so I wanted to cook up a surprise of my own. I wanted to bring his husband's favourite dinner, but I forgot what that man likes to eat. Since I can't find my glasses, would you be a dear and write this letter for me? So we're supposed to be trying to figure out what the husband likes to eat. Okay, let's read the rest and then we can decide. I don't know if we get to do all of them or it's only one of each. I don't know. Eilish to Elias. Ooh, well I need to tell Elias all about cool ways to spend your day around here. Just make it to the point. They're only visiting a couple of days next month and I want to give them an idea of what we could plan for. They usually like active stuff outside. No worries if the letter is rough. They'll be happy getting mail anyway. Well, where are we though? We're in a place with a letter shop. I mean, there's now to do around here. Well, where I actually am. That would be a short letter. And then Rin, recipient Jessica or Jess. My pen pal and I are having a joke contest. And no way am I losing. So write her a couple of jokes that'll make her laugh so hard she falls out of her chair. And no, this isn't cheating, okay? Come on, I need comedy gold here or I'll never hear the end of it. Oh, I'm so tempted for this one. Oh no, I gotta think of jokes though. I should remember jokes. My dad tells me them every single time I speak to him. The same jokes. I might need to do some editing here and of the video so I can have some time to think of some jokes. The worst jokes I can think of. Yeah, I gotta do this one. Rin to Jess. Oh, is it me? Dear? I've done it wrong. I'm supposed to be sending this to Jess. I am writing on behalf of Rin. Well, shit. I can't backspace. Can I get a new piece of paper? Dear R. Jess. I suppose I could have wrote something with an R, like Dear Rebellious Jess. I don't know. I'm sure they won't mind. Oh, I have to press this to go into a new line. Well, I remember when I got in a Christmas cracker this year. Something about grapes. But it's, you gotta get the word in right, don't you? Otherwise, you just ruin the joke. How do... No. Oh, there's no question mark? Oh no. Oh, is it because... Oh, it's because I run out of space on the line. That's unfortunate. What do grapes do when they get squashed? Let our little wine. Har 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 har. I don't know which version of wine to spell. Jokes don't work in text sometimes. Not when they're like plays on words. Man walks into a bar. Ouch. One more. I want a knock knock joke, I just can't remember any. Oh my god, I've had to Google. Knock knock jokes are so bad, but I found one that I kind of liked. Knock. This is taking some concentration. Who's there? Kanga. Who? That's the entire joke. I mean, if I could do a little doodle on the paper, I would, but It's supposed to be kangaroo, by the way. I think that's it. I don't know how you spell sincerely. Sincerely. Comedy. Genius. Oh no. Geniums. Rin. Yay! No mistakes at all. Good job on your first letter. I am impressed with how well you're getting the hang of this. Really? That literally took me 10 minutes just to try and remember any jokes that existed. Right. After you write a letter, I'll proofread it, so don't worry about spelling errors or forgetting a word as you write. Oh, nice! Wait. You can't proofread. Well, you can't alter a typewriter letter. Are you gonna retype it? Try to keep moving forward and don't get lost in the details. Okay. That's how I do all my first drafts of anything that I ever write. I just try and keep writing, and then I go back. I have to give it like an entire day, and then when I come back to it and read it again and fix all the wrong bits. And it turns out much better. Focus on creative choices in your letter instead. What emotion does this client want to express? How can you communicate that to the recipient? This is a good writing exercise, yeah. It's not easy to write a letter, but if you know the goal of the letter and have an idea of, of what feeling the sender hopes to convey, you'll be more than fine. Okay. If you need a reminder of the requests, hold up the card beside the typewriter. Now let's get you started on your second letter. So are these all gonna be new? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Christian to Marco. Thank you for the time. My son has a cold and my wife mentioned she brought a request from him, so I thought I'd make a request too. Could you write my son a get well soon letter, please? He was sad I had to work today, so I hope a letter will brighten his mood next time I can't stay at home. Oh, please do include that his mom and dad love him very much. Okay. Lonnie to Oliver. Angel said she'd sneak this in for me. I'm your co-worker, Lonnie, and I need a letter to our boss. They've taken great care of us. Like, they even made sure us writers get paid more than they do. But this shop won't last forever, and I'm worried about Oliver after that. So I made a list of places I thought they could get hired at, just in case. How do I ask to help them make a backup plan without sounding like I want them gone? Maybe I'm overthinking it. Could you please help? Okay. Or MXB to Mr. and Mrs. Wilson. So, I made a nice frog sculpture for the park. It has a little slide on it. The kids like it. But my neighbours are making a stink over it. Making this for my town means a lot to me. But I feel bad with those two always glaring at me. It shouldn't bother me. But I loved that park as a kid. I want to give back to it. I need to get back to the studio, but thanks for this. So, what? This one is to the neighbours that are... My neighbours are making a stink over it. Making this for my town means a lot to me. I feel bad with these two always glaring at me. So Mr. and Mrs. Wilson are the ones that are glaring. It shouldn't bother me, but I love that park as a kid. Okay. This is honestly, it reminds me of being at school doing English classes where you had different things to write about, whether it was like persuasion or oh my god, I can only remember persuasion, but there was other things as well. I kind of want to make Mr. and Mrs. Wilson like chill out and stop giving hacky looks about a frog slide. Like, come on. What was this one? Oh yeah, get well soon. No, let's do the frog one. Right, recipient. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Wilson. Do you put like a comma at the end of this bit? I think you do, don't you? Do you then put hi after that? Or is that redundant? Hey, writing letters is hard. Hi there. No. Hi there. I have noticed you seem a little, oh no, off with me ever since I created my frog slide that I give, oh no, that I gas to the path. I just, man, wanted to hopefully clear the air and explain my side of the situation. Just listen to my words and don't look at my words. That's how we get through this, I think. I grew up around this park and it was the generosity of the people around that donated other slides that helped me have a childhood to remember. Now that I am old enough, fuck me, I wanted to pay it forward. Allowing the next, that's wrong as well, that is not how you spell allow, I'm sure, generation to enjoy the park as I did. I don't know whether, oh no, I shouldn't have started this bit. This is where it's nice to be able to delete things. I was gonna be like, I don't know whether it's because it's a frog or what, but you know, can you just get over it, please? But that goes against everything I've just said. I don't know. I also didn't mean to write where. Why did I write where? I don't know whether. Oh no, how do I fix this? I don't know. I don't know where. I can't think of any way to incorporate this sentence I've just written. Oh no, I didn't realise if I'd written a space or not. So I was trying to just change it into weather. But now I've wrote, I don't know where there. I mean, I'll go with it. I don't know where there is a better place to slide on frog slides. I hope you can understand. Thank you. And then I would do a little frog doodle, but I can't do doodles. I'm sure that'll do. Well done, noob. Get up, stretch your back, or get some water if you need to. I'll wait. I mean, this would be quite a cool job. Your letters have been looking good so far. A few words might need adjusting, but you're communicating your ideas well. I wonder if it's actually judging what I've written, or if it's just going to say the same thing. I certainly think they're good letters, but the truth is, there's no way to know if we wrote a good letter. After sending these, we never know how they are received. We've had a couple of clients come thank us, but that's a rarity. Also, good is subjective, right? How can you ever know that? What's good to one person might not be to another person. All we can do is keep writing our best letters and hope our words matter to the recipients we'll never meet. All of these letters, they're certainly more than I can manage alone, so thank you for helping. Cool. I'm sure I can get the job based on this playthrough, don't you think? Alright. Leyu to Max. Hey, I need an apology letter. My buddy and I had this big fight months ago. Definitely not my fault. No, definitely my fault. Not even worth fighting over. But I miss Max. He's the best, and it won't get better till I step toward making this right. But don't write the words, I'm sorry. That's something I gotta say myself. I wouldn't be right asking you to do that for me. But tell him his buddy wants to talk. Maybe grab lunch? I don't know. I want to figure out how I can fix this, you know? Oh, that's great. An olive branch. Maybe we do that one. Spencer and Arjun to Neil. Didn't we have Arjun before? Big news. We just had a baby. He's the cutest little loaf you'll ever see. We wanted to write our son a letter so he'll know that from the start, his fathers have always been cheering for him. Are these the same couple that Grandma came round to cook? Because in that message, Grandma was like, "You've got a surprise for us," or something like that. So always been cheering for him, loving him, and looking forward to every up and down of raising him. We want him to know he doesn't need to do great things because he's already the greatest thing of all, our son. I have pictures. Look, his face is so round and soft. Cute. And then Angel Oliver. Hey Noob, I'm Angel, one of your 2 co-workers. Oh, I snuck this request into the stack, so don't let Oliver see it, okay? I need your help getting Oliver. Oh, Oliver. One of the previous letters was about Oliver as well, right? Telling him to get a new job. I need your help giving Oliver a letter of resignation. I never told them much, but when I showed up here in trouble years ago, they gave me a job and a home. No hesitation. I don't know how to say I have to leave now. I hate leaving, and I hate that I can't say why. I just know I met you. I know I just met you, but your help would mean a lot. Oh, that's so weird. I wonder why you have to leave without being able to say why you have to leave. Huh. I know that it could be something so simple, but I'm like, she's on the run from, like, the CIA or whatever. She's an absolute super criminal. Most wanted. Running away. Which one did I want to do? Oh, these are all nice. So do the this one. The reaching out. Or telling the baby. Oh no, how about the baby one? What's the baby's name? Neil. Neil? Huh, okay. Dear Neil. Oh, it should have been like dearest, shouldn't it? Shite. Yeah, I can't do permanent writing. That's too hard. Dear Neil. What age is this for? What I would write would not be something really sweet. This is the thing. Sunflower letter. A sunflower letter? I'm writing a son for my letter. We wanted to write our son a letter so he'll know from the start his father's have always been cheering for him. Okay, so you can read this at any time. It's not like open it when you're 18 or something. Because I would have been like, well, hey, you made it. 18. Let's see. Dear Neil. You are cute. That just oh shite, sorry. Is it big news we just had a baby? He's the cutest little loaf. Right, dear Neil, our beautiful boy, where do we start? You have brought us so much joy. How old is he currently? Write us on a letter so he'll know that from the start his fathers have always been cheering for him. We just had a baby. It's gonna be like weeks. You have brought us so much joy and sorry. We have only known you for a few weeks. We can't wait to spend our life with you. Every milestone you make will make us the proudest dads in the world. I can't do this because already I would change every word of that sentence. This isn't how I write. Every milestone. This is exactly the opposite of what they wanted. They wanted someone to write about the fact that they were proud no matter what he did. But I was thinking more of the young ones, like, you know, speaking and like peeing on a toilet and crawling and walking, pooing on a toilet, all that. And basically every milestone that you get in The Sims. But even now, our I was gonna say our pride in you, but isn't pride a bad thing? It doesn't have to be, does it? I mean, it's supposed to be a sin, but no. If you have pride in someone else, that's a different thing. In you. But even now, our pride in you... Oh, this is where I'd want a metaphor, but I can't think of them off the top of my head either. Shines... But even now, our pride in you shines than all the supernovas in the sky. Now that's bright, right? Can you get much brighter than that? I think that's sweet. Go ahead. Be what you want to be. We know you can achieve anything that you set your mind to. We will be there, cheering you along every step of the way. Never be afraid to fall. I've lost my flow. Something about, like, always do the things despite the fear of falling, because we'll be there to pick you back up, you know? And then, when you get like, if you get wherever you go without falling, we'll also be there to, like, throw you higher, you know? I've got such a way with words, can you tell? We will be there cheering you along every step of the way. Never be afraid to fall. We got you! Oh no, I'm suddenly right. I've hit a writer's block. This is it. There's no words left. Never be afraid to fall. I didn't want a full stop there. That's what's throwing me. I go back and right. This has been an interesting experiment actually, because like I do have a blog, so I do write quite a bit. Not as much as I would like, but I do like. Even just getting my thoughts out and stuff like that. I do a lot of writing. But my writing is like, I go, like, I don't stop. I type, but I'm just constantly, like I say, backspacing or going back with my cursor and going a previous sentence and adding something in there. Or I will think of something that I want in my final paragraph and start working on my final paragraph while I'm in the middle of a second paragraph or something, and then flip back and forwards like that. Like, that is how I write. It's a jigsaw puzzle. I am not linear, ever. So this is this is a struggle for me. Just, like, it's crazy to think of the days where you couldn't even do what I'm talking about. It's not that long ago. I'm lucky to have grown up in a time where I can do that. We will be there cheering you along every time. Never be afraid to fall. We will always catch you. Oh, see, now I'm getting like an image of, you know, like on a trampoline where you can jump and make the other person jump higher. That's what I want to be for Neil. We will always catch you. I think I'll just leave it there. Sincerely is too thingy. With all of our love. Do we sign it off Spencer and Argent, or do we sign it off your fathers, your dads? I'm just gonna write that because it's written on the form. Whoops! Done. Another letter. Excellent work. I look forward to proofreading this one too. Please don't. Oh, it's almost lunchtime. The rest of us usually go to a cafe down the street. You could join us and meet everyone if you'd like. Before that though, I have one last letter request for you. I give this request on each letter writer's first day. It's a bit unconventional, but I'd like you to write a letter to yourself. Words are the threads that connect people together. So when someone writes a letter to you, it unifies your lives a little more and shows they care about you. That's what I love about letters. Whoa. However, I'm sure you're aware how hard it can be to have that bond with yourself, even though it's so important. That's why I'm asking you to write this letter, saying something heartfelt to yourself, or just something you feel you need to hear. It's up to you what kind of letter that this is. Of course, you don't have to do this, but I hope you'll take your time thinking about what to write to yourself. What do you think? Do you want to write this letter? Okay. I will. What am I gonna write to myself? Oh my god, I do so much. Like, is it called introspection? Like, reflecting on my mind space and stuff like that. Analyzing everything about what I do and try and improve myself every day. So I don't think it needs to be something like that. Well, let's make the page not empty. That's me. Okay, Dear Noob. What about like... I have been making some good changes in my life recently. Maybe I can just be like... acknowledge that. I think I should do that, yeah. You're doing well. Things... Hold on. Right, this is where I'm like, how how personal do I get here? Things aren't easy. But when are they ever? All that you can do is choose the way you respond, and I am proud of how you have done with this lately. How about that? I think that'll do. I don't want to go into any specifics. How about a finishing sentence? Keep it up. You are not alone. There we go. Oh, and then we have to... Well, sincerely doesn't work. How about... Yours truly. From me to me. From me. No sign-offs for letters that I can think of actually work in this scenario. Keep it up would have been the thing. I've done too many spaces. From works. Me. Finished. Thank you for agreeing to write that. Oh, and of course I won't be reading this one. Keep it somewhere safe for yourself. Oh, I hope it doesn't make me read it again. Also, thank you for everything you've written today. It makes a big difference having you on the team. Now let's catch up to the others at the cafe. They've been excited to meet you all day. Are we actually gonna go and meet people? Because we haven't seen any people yet. People! Ooh. Look at the food. This is an afternoon tea scenario. Are they jam tarts? Big wedges of cake? Oh no, that could be a sandwich. But I'd rather it be a cake. Oh, are you the new letter writer? It's a pleasure to meet you. Like, absolute proper tea set. So is this Oliver? You're a noob, right? Yeah, great to meet you. I'm starving, come on. Lonnie won't let me eat until you do. I think he just wants to take all the cream puffs again. Ooh, they sound nice. Hey, she's the only one who always eats them. She's the one that always eats them, not me. I was saving them for you, noob. If you want the best desserts, Lonnie, stop agreeing to arm wrestle for them. Or at least work out with me so you'll stand a chance. Oh no. Every day you do an arm wrestle to try and win a dessert and you never win it? Come on, Angel. I helped carry a few of your packages on our last delivery route. That has to count. Okay, easy you two. Yes, this is Noob, our promising new letter writer who worked hard all morning writing wonderful letters. I hope every one of those letters reaches the heart of its recipient, Noob. Hope so. I think they weren't great, but... And regardless of how they're received, you've helped connect people with your words today, and that's certainly worth celebrating. So, let's see everyone. I didn't expect to just like sincerely finish the game. Oh, that was the end. Achievement. Finish the game. Sincerely. Oh, that's a great name for an achievement, to finish the game. Oh no, don't show me the jokes again. Oh no. I mean, surely we helped Rin there. Look at all of the mistakes. Situation. Oh dear. Yeah, I didn't expect to brain fart so hard upon knowing that people could see me write and not being able to edit it. Because like I do think I can write all okay, but only the finished product. When you actually see the process, you see how much of a mess it is, which I mean is fine, and I'm sure a lot of people that do anything creative have the same thing happen. If you look at things in progress, you're like, what is that? And then it comes together because it wasn't finished. That's the way that this thing works. But I just didn't expect it to have quite such a big effect on like even wanting to write the words and being like, oh my god, I don't want to write this because I'm gonna look silly. But it's fine. It's a game to like. I really like the idea of having these prompts to just get, especially for example if you are working on writing something. For example, okay, examples within examples, I had planned a few like end of year things for my blog that I never got to write when I wanted to write them because I just couldn't sit down and write the words. I don't know why, I just couldn't do it. But then that's when a game like this could come and help, where okay, just write words. It's not about the thing that you're trying to write about, but it gets your fingers moving, it gets your brain flowing a little bit, and it encourages you to try and just to write without second guessing and stuff like that. So obviously that would work better not on video, but you know what I mean. I like this as a tool, and there's prompts that I didn't do, so if I ever wanted to come back on and do that, I totally could. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed that. And this, like I said at the beginning, this game is free to play, so if you did want to do this, like, you can, because there's plenty of other prompts that you can do. I wonder if there's more, or if the ones we saw were all of them, but either way, there's at least 6, I think, that we didn't do, so it's definitely got replayability in it as well. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed that. That was every letter. Let's return to the main menu. There we go. Yeah, that was every letter. You can play it on Steam. Recommendations. I can't say I've ever played a game where you have to write like this. So it's hard to think of ideas for recommendations for this specifically. One that I kind of think of is something like this, but with art rather than words. Was Such Art, I think it's called Such Art Creative Space, was the free version, and then there's also a bigger version of it, which I will link at the end of the video. But that is like, you can use paint rather than words, and you can get given commissions, and you can just go wild and have fun and just use the paints to paint things on canvas or on the walls or on the floors, wherever you want. And it's kind of a bit of a sandbox to get your creativity out. So that's kind of a creative inspiration. Also, if you're looking for like things themed around storybooks, you could check out Beacon Pines. Again, it's nothing to do with actually writing, but Beacon Pines specifically uses some of its words as part of its gameplay and choice making decisions, which, like, I don't know if it's in a clever way, but it's in a satisfying way, and I would always recommend Beacon Pines. Especially, it's also something emotional and just good atmosphere. And then finally there was another, I only played the demo, but it was called Lost Words. Let me check. Okay, yeah, it was called Lost Words Beyond the Page. I played the demo at like an early Steam Game Fest or something like that. And it was like a storybook yet again, but you would like input from a choice of certain words sometimes to change bits and bobs about it. And then it also turned into an adventure game also. And the reason that I didn't play that one though is because I think it had some themes of potential grief and stuff like that that I didn't really want to explore. So that one wasn't, the full game wasn't going to be for me, but it was still, I really loved what I played, the atmosphere, the art of it, all of it. So I do recommend that one as well. So there's my recommendations for this week. I think that is all. That was every letter. I'm glad that I finally played this one. It was good to just get typing. I enjoyed it, and it came at a timely time as I have just like managed to spend a couple of days working on blog stuff. So I was in the mood for it as well. So that is that. Thank you so much, everybody. I will see you next week for another indie game. Bye bye.